Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rough and Ready Baking. My name is Vince, and I appreciate you being here today. Now, something that's been on my mind recently has been the prices of these groceries that we're trying to go out and get. It seems like they just keep going up, up, and up, and no relief in sight. Now, if we had one wish, I'd make us all millionaires. Because I'll tell you what, there is no better feeling in the world than being able to go out to a store, pick something up, and not have to worry about what it's going to do to your bank account later. But since we don't have wishes, the next best thing I can do for you is get you to feel like a millionaire with every bite you take of a bake. So that's why today we're going to be going over Millionaires shortbread. It's a recipe I picked up a while ago and I've been wanting to share it with y'all. So go ahead and grab your notepads, pull up a seat, we'll look in the book, and let's see how we're going to get this done. Now the first thing you're going to want to do is get your ingredients that are listed here. Everything is very simple and easy to get, so there shouldn't be any problem. Next step is going to be to get all your dry ingredients and combine them in a large bowl and then mix them up really well. After that, you're going to take your melted butter and go ahead and pour it into this bowl and then begin to stir it until it becomes a crumbly sort of dough. Now don't overwork this or it's going to be too hard later on. So your dough should look something like this when you're done stirring it. Now what you're going to do next is take a 9x13 pan, coat it in aluminum foil, and then press this dough down into that pan in a nice even layer. You're going to want to make sure that everything is connected real well so you don't have burnt bits of shortbread later on. Then you're going to bake this at 350 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes, or until it's nice and golden brown on the top. Once that's done baking, you're going to set it aside on a rack and let it cool off for about 15 minutes while you work on the caramel. For your caramel filling, again, the ingredients aren't anything extraordinary, but they're all listed there. First thing you're going to do is in a medium-sized saucepan, stir together all your ingredients minus vanilla. Then you're going to cook it over a medium heat while stirring frequently until this mix darkens and begins to pull away from the sides of your pot. Something you're going to want to look out for while you're doing this is to make sure that you do not overcook or let this thing boil over too much. If too much heat gets into this caramel, it's going to ruin the entire batch and you're going to have to throw it out. Ask me in the comments how I know. Nobody likes burnt caramel taste in their mouth. Towards the end, it's going to start looking like this. It's starting to gain its color and it's starting to stick. So once it gets to this point, you're going to take your vanilla and pour it in very, very quickly and stir it up very quickly. You'll then proceed to go ahead and pour that caramel mixture on top of your shortbread, spreading it evenly throughout with a spatula. Once you have that even layer, go ahead and throw it in your freezer and let that chill for about an hour. Once your caramel has chilled out, it's time to work on your ganache. And all this is chocolate, cream, and coconut oil. All you're going to do is pop the ingredients into a glass measuring cup, throw it in the microwave, and keep repeating that until the chocolate is nice and melted. Once it's melted, you can just throw it on top of your caramel layer, and yet again spread it out nice and evenly. Once it's all spread, you're going to put it in the refrigerator to cool for about another hour, and then when you pull it out, you'll be ready to rock. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, Millionaires shortbread. The last piece of it is popping this thing out of its aluminum foil, chopping it up however you like, and then digging in. Now I will give you one more word of caution. When you cool this, do not freeze it at the last step, or when it comes out, that thing is going to be hard as a rock. Again, ask me in the comments how I know. Other than that, it should come out nice and tasty. Go ahead and leave a comment if you have any suggestions for future videos or if you have any tips and tricks for me. As always, this is Vince with Rough and Ready Baking. I appreciate your time, and I will see you next time.